Angelina Jolie furious Brad Pitt would not allow Shiloh and Knox to appear in Maleficent 2 as custody war rages on. Angelina Jolie has been in London shooting Maleficent 2 with Elle Fanning and Michelle Pfeiffer, and it turns out the 42-year-old beauty wanted to make it a family affair by casting daughter Shiloh and son Knox in the big Disney sequel that sees her playing the complex villain again. Her daughter Vivian appeared in the first film, which came out in 2014. But the beauty's estranged husband Brad Pitt refused to allow the two children to participate in what has been an ugly and ongoing custody spat stemming from her September 2016 divorce filing, according to Us Weekly. He refuses to sign off her plan to include Shiloh and Knox in Maleficent 2, said the source. The insider added, "The kids are being used as pawns. Together they have Maddox, 16, Pax, 14, Zahara, 13, Shiloh, 12, and 9-year-old twins Vivian and Knox. But Maddox is the one child that does not have to see Pitt if he does not want to." The source also said that the children were supposed to be in London with Angie for 2 weeks then go back to LA with Brad, but she then changed the plans. The magazine did not explain why she changed the plans but did have a Pitt source argue it was not fair. Pitt has been seen in London near her filming location. And then the publication added some very specific custody agreement details. The Ocean's 11 star has been allowed to host 1 or 2 of the kids at a time in 4-hour intervals with a therapist present, the magazine claimed, from June 8 to June 17. And from June 27 until July 1. He may see the kids for 10 hours a day also with a therapist, it was claimed. Then from July 8 to July 14, Brad will spend 4 consecutive days with the kids with a therapist present, it was alleged. From July 12 to July 29, he will return to California and he will have custody of the kids, it was reported. The source also said that Brad and Angelina do not talk to each other at all. They are not on good terms and are less than civil. It was added. Their custody agreement is temporary and they will head back to court on August 13 to iron out firmer plans. It was also added that the two are not close to finalizing their divorce because the custody issues are far from worked out. It is highly unusual that such specific details of the custody agreement have leaked and Jolie's spokesperson seemed to agree strongly with that. This misleading leak is not in the best interests of the children. From the start, Angelina has been focused only on their health and needs, which is why it was so important that this last court hearing be conducted privately. Read the statement to Dailymail.com last week. It's deplorable that someone, for their own selfish reasons, leaked selective portions of the confidential and sealed court record to create an inaccurate and unfair picture of what is really happening. As reported earlier, the actor was allowed to spend Father's Day with his children in London. And according to a source with People magazine, the actor was thrilled to see them as he misses them like crazy. That same day, the Oscar-winning actress was in Iraq to talk about Syrian refugees. The source began, "It's been obvious that he has been missing his kids like crazy. To live so close to them, but not seeing them often, has definitely been painful for him." Angelina has a house in the Los Feliz area and Brad is just about a mile away. A source told the magazine that the Oklahoma-born actor doesn't talk badly about Angie but he feels it's her fault that the kids don't want to spend more time with him. An insider told the publication that Pitt has a very busy schedule later this summer working in Los Angeles on the Quentin Tarantino movie Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, with frequent visits to London. He often attends dinner parties, socializes with friends and attends events, an insider told People. Jolie was in Iraq on Sunday with the United Nations Refugee Agency, where she took a tour of a refugee camp impacted by the 7-year conflict in Syria, calling it the worst devastation she's seen in her 17 years working with the United Nations.